So I'll just start by saying who I am and what I'm doing today. So my name is Leah from the PR department of AudaCity Capital. We're currently just conducting a few interviews with our traders just to find out about their journey into trading and their experience. So my first question for you is just to introduce yourself and explain how you got into trading and got interested in trading.
Hello, my name is Kamil, and my journey with trading began about 6 years ago, and simply by watching a documentary. It was on a telly once, and then I thought I started looking into it. It was very long journey. It's not easy. I started to look into, what the market is, the Forex, the everything what it's all about, because people were making money, and I thought it's like, well, if you can do it, then I'm sure I can do it, So I started to learn what the market is, what is actually depending it on. I've read quite a lot of books in regards what it's all about, what the candlestick is, what the wig is, what the body is, everything about it. And it was back in 2014, 15, back in January, when I started with a demo account, but back in that time, I've opened a real account, and I've put my own money in it without, thinking, yeah, crack up. And it was, to start with, my first trade, it was in crude oil, and I've managed to get £6,500 in 48 minutes. Then I thought it was like, brilliant, amazing, smashing it. But then 2 days after, I've lost £2,000. And then I started to think, why? What have you done wrong? So then I carried on learning. I've learned about the non-farm payroll. Then I've learned about the support resistance, how to draw them, how to find them, how to find the channel, if there's uptrend, if there's downtrend, and then, so I carried on then, but then I carried on using my own finances. And it's going well, but it wasn't going great. So therefore I decided, look, there is something that you're missing. So I've carried on, learning. Then I've learned about the moving averages. I've learned about the pivot points. I've learned about what actually Fibonacci is. Then I started to learn about patterns, because market do gives you a pattern and how to find them. And am I, the long-term trader? Am I the short-term trader? Am I, bull? Am I a bear? I started to learn everything what it's all about, and how to enter the market and when to exit the market. Because otherwise, I was like, oh, I'm minus £50, and I was like, oh, surely that's gonna go out, my way. But then sooner or later, I got stopped out, and I was like, oh, hold on a second. My pot is getting smaller and smaller and smaller very quick. I'm not getting any money. So then I've learned about the money management, and I found out that I've learned that it's not about how quick you can get the money. It's about how to protect your money. And by using the stop loss, target, money management, rather than investing half the amount of your total equity, then I've learned about the percentages. How much should I invest from the total equity? How much should I go for in a way of the profits? You know, the ratio 1-to-2, 1-to-1. Aggressive is 1-to-3 and over. So yeah, that's the journey I started.
Yeah, that sounds great. You sound very knowledgeable on all of the things you just said, and that's very interesting as well. And that's definitely important. I think a lot of people don't think about as well. It's just there's so much more aspects to trading than just trading. So yes, definitely, I
Absolutely.
agree with you. And so, did you learn yourself how to trade through the internet or any books, or did you have like a mentoring program or any education regarding trading at all?
Everything regarding the training, it's I've done myself.
Yeah,
Every
that's very
single
impressive.
pro, every single, you know, obstacle I challenged myself. And yes, people, they say use the demo account. To use the demo account, it's fine. You can learn some of the things. But then when you put the real money, the actually trading, it doesn't become as much of a money, it actually part of your discipline. Because the way I think, when you trade the demo account, you don't trade the emotions because there is no emotions. You know, if you lose, you lose. You clear the demo account. If you win, you win. There is no emotions, zero. But as soon as I think you put the real money, the emotions kicks in. And to trade the emotions, in my opinion, is very dangerous because if the market is your way, you're happy, you're winning. If the market is against you, you're getting anxious, you're losing. You want to try to catch the market because you want to get the losses back. And I always stick to the saying, never catch the falling knife. Never.
Yeah.
So then that if the market goes against you, just walk away from it. The train will come again.
Yeah, that's really those are really great analogies as well for trading, and I've never heard those before. So I think those are very useful, especially to anyone who may be watching this on our channel afterwards. I think those are great analogies, and I definitely agree that emotions play such a big part in trading, and that's why we try to stay away from demo accounts at AudaCity Capital. There's not really much point in them. You don't really learn how to trade professionally from a demo account because of all the different aspects, such as the emotional aspect. So yeah, I totally agree with you. And you're doing the funded
Absolutely.
trader program with AudaCity Capital, yeah?
Yes, correct.
Yes. So how has that been for you so far? Do you have any feedback, or how's your performance been? Are you liking it so far?
I've been with a funding trader for around 2 weeks now, and I'm finding it great. You know, when I signed up to it, all the progress, you know, took maybe 2 days max, which was great. You know, because the reason I've applied for a funding trader, nobody will have that much of a capital because I'm a family person. So yes, I do work as well. And, you know, to put my own investment and do it full time, again, it's a little bit of emotions to it because, oh, I need to make money. I need to make you know, bread and butter for my family, and I'm only depending on that. So that's why, therefore, using coronavirus, I've applied for a funded trader because then I've got a time to do it full time. Plus, because I'm one of the lucky guys to being on a fellow, I've got an income at the same time. So I find it brilliant. It's amazing.
Great. It seems to be working really well for you and your lifestyle as well. And definitely we've seen such a increase in our traders since coronavirus. So I think people are doing the same thing as you as well, and they have more time to devote to it, and then they get their capital as well to begin trading. So
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
definitely. So that's great
Yeah.
that you're having a great time with us, and you're managing your lifestyle well. That's great. And so this is my last question, and I ask it to everyone I interview, and it's a bit of a tricky question, but it is, what is the best advice you could give to someone who's just starting their trading journey? So um, maybe something you would have liked to have heard when you began your trading journey that really changed the way you traded, that would maybe be useful for someone who is watching this.
What I would advise people doing it's don't follow the internet, the Instagram, that a lot of traders drive Ferraris, and I don't think it's a quick money. That's what I would say. Don't think money is. The way I look at it is that, like, you would invest in any other company. Let's say, the hospitality industry, or buying a house or anything. You don't just buy a house and, let's say, not look after it, because then you're gonna lose money. It's normal work. It's 24/7. You need to be on it. Don't think, oh yeah, I or I will be 40 quid in. And to educate yourself, the education, if it's possible to give it to you.